Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is going to be a short, simple and precise tutorial on how to tie a small round gele on yourself. If you have an event, church, wedding, somewhere to go to and you need to tie gele and you don't have someone to professionally do that for you, then watch this video. So we're going to jump right into it. I'll be tying this gele on my freshly done cornrows. And that is just because of how discomforting gele can be, but you can also try this if you have a wig on or a leave-in on. You can also do this style. So the gele I'll be using for this video measures 66 inches, which translates to 1 yard, and I had to get 3 yards and attached them together. So the first thing we're going to be doing is to find the center of this scarf. I'm dividing it into 2 equal halves because the scarf measures 66 inches. But if your scarf measures longer than that, from 70 to 75, then you might have to make 2 unequal halves, something like 60-40. Okay, so we're going to be finding 3 points. The first point is the center of the scarf. Now I'm going to try to find the second point by holding the scarf, the end of the scarf at one hand, and trying to get it to the middle. This is your elbow, right? The inside of your elbow. I don't know what this is called, but that's how you're going to get the second point. So the first point is the middle of the scarf, second point your elbow, and then the third point is when you join the both of them together. That is how you get your third point. So your third point is what's going right on your forehead, the middle of your head. That's where you're going to be placing and starting your pleats from. So that middle point is where I'm going to start making pleats. So to make my pleats, what I do is that I put my fingers underneath the scarf and place my thumb on top and then make like a bend. I don't know how to explain it, but I just hope the video is a bit explanatory. So after I do that, I make pleats like this. I use a section of my body to flatten it so that it stays, and then divide fold it together to still have my 3 points in view. 1, 2, 3, the middle, and then I place it on my head, right on my forehead, just like so. So now I have my 3 points, the first one on my forehead, the other one at the right, and the other one at the left. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cross the both scarves over each other at the back. So the shorter part, there's a part that'll probably be shorter, especially if you're using a longer scarf. The shorter part is going to go above the longer part. So the longer part is going below and the shorter part is going above. So for that shorter part, you're just going to put it away because you're going to work with it last. You can, since you're tying it on yourself, put it by your shoulder and just hold it down here. Or if you have help, you have someone around you, you just tell the person to help you and hold it. So now those pleats that I made, they are super important. The pleats is what's going to make your scarf come out perfect. Those pleats are super important. So I'm trying to drag out those pleats I made in front and join them and make them cross over to come to the front. This is what is going to make your scarf look perfect. If you ignore those pleats and try to make new pleats at the front part, that ending part of your scarf is going to look very awkward. So I'm trying to drag out those pleats. I had to go off camera to do it because I wasn't using any mirror to do this video. I was actually winging it. I was looking right at the camera, the viewfinder of the camera, and I was doing this. So you guys already know how difficult that would be. So yeah, I've been able to drag out those pleats, as you can see. If you buy more than 3 yards of this gele, then you can do up to 4 or 5 pleats in the beginning before you start your scarf. But if you're just using 3 yards like I'm doing, then 3 or 4 pleats is enough. So what I'm doing, I'm dividing this scarf into 2 to get a section where I'm going to tie at the back. I just put my hand in the middle, like the section remaining, I divided it into 2. I'm going to do it right here again. This is the short part now. You straighten it out, use your hand to measure like a middle, and then like roll it down to the end to get a part that you're going to tie. So now I'm just going to tie it and take it out of the way to keep it in place to start making my pleats in the front. So you're going to make sure you tie it tight, but you don't tie it twice because you're still going to work with it. Just tie it once, and then let's go and make our pleats. This is the most important part. Now, as you can see, the both ends of the part that we just tied is important. Then I felt like I tied it in too much, so you can always just drag it out so you can have wings to do your pleats. So now I'm going to start doing my pleats. It's so simple. It's just like folding your clothes. I don't know how to explain this part, but just by looking at it, I'm sure it's quite explanatory. Just fold the pleats. And then while you're doing that, whatever you're doing, if you want your pleats to stay, you must make sure you do it till the end of the scarf. Like, make sure you get to the back. That is the secret to having a perfect round gele. If you do this pleat and stop somewhere by your ears or stop somewhere above that, your pleats are not going to come out beautiful like these pleats are going to come out at the end of the video. So if you're making your pleats, make sure you make them down to the end. And also, if you can, try to make your pleats as slim as possible, because if you carry so much scarf, like if you're using so much material to make your pleats, first of all, you're not going to get enough pleats, and second of all, it's going to look flat. So the more pleats you make, the more what's the English word to use now? The more steps you have, and that would give your scarf some height or some depth, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just going to keep pleating and pleating, making sure you take it to the end. And that's it. It's super simple, guys. You don't even want to know how it took me 10 minutes to make this. It took me 15 minutes to make this video. So that's to tell you that you can actually tie this scarf in between 7 to 10 minutes. So now I'm done making my pleats. The longer side will definitely have an extension like this when you're done making your pleats. So now that's where that other two ties that we left earlier is going to come into place. So now you pack in everything that, if you don't have wig on, this back section, you make sure you cover it so that your cornrows are not going to be showing. So when you tie, like put everything together, then those two ropes, please ignore my niece behind. She really wanted to appear in this video. That's why you can see her. So now I'm just going to scrumple everything together and just tie it into place. So that's it, voila. If you have a wig on, you can leave this middle part open. That's where your wig is going to be showing through. But someone like me that I'm tying this on cornrows, I'm just going to cover that place and just use a pin and hold it in place. And that's it. I just used only 1 or 2 pins for this back part. And that is it, guys. That is it. So now, after we're done with that, confirming that all your pleats are in place, then we're going to after that, confirm that all your pleats are in place. You can gently drag your pleats, put your hand, oh my god, ignore my nieces, they're just everywhere. You can put your hand beneath at the back and drag your gele up. If you feel like you want it to have some height, then afterwards just push it back, and there you have it, your small, simple, well-rounded, portable gele. Can't you guys see how beautiful it is? I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it was quite explanatory. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you want me to try other styles, let me know. And if you're not subscribed, now will be a really good time to click the subscribe button. And hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Let me know when you try.